Ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about India and Pakistan's recent clash. India's right wing, which attempted to drag both nations into war, ultimately failed. For approximately 18 days, from April 22nd to May 10th, both countries experienced severe tensions. During this period, there were reports of Indian bombardment of Pakistani areas and the downing of 5 Indian aircraft. Drone attacks were also carried out on a large scale. Along the line of control lock, the artillery of both nations engaged in intense shelling, with heavy ordnance used on both sides. Both parties claimed that their citizens suffered casualties due to incoming fire, and it seemed as though the conflict would not end soon, with both sides deploying their best weapons. Throughout this period, media, and especially social media, saw the concerted campaign of fake news dissemination. Indian anchors, in particular, created an atmosphere ripe for war, with misinformation rampant on both sides. This was strongly opposed and exposed by serious users in both Pakistan and India. However, the good news is that peace has finally been established. Yet, the most significant revelation from the recent Indo-Pakistani conflict was the use of Chinese weaponry. Today, media outlets worldwide are abuzz with discussions about the Chinese J-10 aircraft and the Chinese long-range air-to-air missile, PL-15. This is because Pakistan utilized these missiles and the J-10C to counter Indian aircraft. The J-10C came into the media spotlight due to the Operation Sindoor launched by the Indian military. This operation involved missile fires in many Pakistani cities at various locations, resulting in the destruction of numerous buildings and casualties. However, Pakistan was prepared for this assault. Pakistan deployed its most advanced Chinese J-10C aircraft along with its other jets into the air. While the downing of 5 Indian aircraft was reported, mainstream Indian media and the government have not confirmed this. Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri held several press briefings but never once mentioned these aircraft. Even when a journalist questioned him about it, he evaded the answer, concluding by stating that it was a developing situation. This neither denied nor confirmed the reports, but many interpreted his response to mean that there was indeed some truth to the incident which India was currently unwilling to disclose. Nevertheless, this incident ignited a vigorous debate in the international media regarding the capabilities of the J-10. Extensive comparisons are being drawn between this aircraft and modern Western jets. The stock prices of Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group, the Chinese company that developed it, have surged, while shares of Dassault, the manufacturer of the Rafale aircraft, have seen a slight decline. The J-10 aircraft is known as the Vigorous Dragon, signifying a powerful dragon. It was developed by Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group, initially established in 1979 as Chengdu Aircraft Company, before being renamed in 1998. This company now produces the J-20 aircraft, China's 5th-generation jet, in addition to the J-10. The J-10 is China's first highly modern medium-weight multirole aircraft, incorporating advanced technology. It was specifically designed with the challenges of the 21st century in mind, as China lacked an advanced aircraft capable of matching Western counterparts at that time. Work on the J-10 began with an initial design as a 4th-generation aircraft, but its capabilities were later enhanced to 4.5+ generation, bringing it on par with highly advanced aircraft. This aircraft was designed to carry advanced weapons for both air-to-air combat and air-to-ground strikes. During that period, China's tensions with both Taiwan and the United States were escalating, and it urgently needed such an aircraft. The J-10 was China's solution to this problem. The development of the J-10 commenced in the 1980s when China grew concerned about the widening technological gap between its air force and Western powers, particularly with the United States. China lacked modern aircraft to contend with the American Air Force, and the U.S. was also supplying advanced aircraft to Taiwan, creating difficulties for China. In the 1980s, the Soviet Union was facing defeat in Afghanistan, and China was unable to acquire modern weapons from it, while its own existing aircraft were becoming obsolete. Thus, the J-10 represented a paradigm shift for China. marking its stride towards acquiring a modern air force. The J-10's maiden flight occurred in 1998, a test flight conducted by a prototype aircraft equipped with a Russian engine. However, even then, China had decided to quickly develop new engines for its aircraft, aiming to reduce its reliance on Russia. Russian engines were either produced under license or directly purchased from Russia, often presenting technical difficulties and requiring frequent acquisition of spare parts from Russia. As China aspired to become a global power, it sought to produce these aircraft engines domestically. To truly appreciate the features of the Chengdu J-10, let's consider its design. It appears as an incredibly modern aircraft by design, evident from its superb delta wing and canard layout. These delta wings and canards are aerodynamic masterpieces, significantly enhancing the aircraft's maneuverability. This design provides the J-10 with exceptional agility during high-altitude or low-level flights, enabling it to rapidly change direction and execute tight turns in air combat scenarios like dogfights. The entire airframe of the J-10 is constructed from materials that are lightweight yet render the aircraft frame extremely robust. Consequently, the aircraft's frame resists degradation or breakage even under the most severe conditions. Despite its strength, this robust frame is also light enough to allow the aircraft to perform any aerial maneuver with ease, without presenting any difficulties for the pilot. Beyond the strength of its airframe, this aircraft possesses several other notable features. For instance, the J-10C variant incorporates a material designed to absorb radar waves. This prevents these waves from reflecting back to the radar antenna, thus failing to alert the enemy to the J-10's presence. In essence, the likelihood of this aircraft appearing on radar is significantly reduced. To further enhance its stealth capabilities, the engine inlets have been meticulously designed to avoid leaving any radar signature. This contributes to the J-10C's ability to maintain a secure presence and air superiority in enemy territory. The Chengdu J-10 fighter aircraft has undergone continuous technical modifications over many years, with its technology constantly improving. Its most crucial component was its engine. Initially, as mentioned, it utilized a Russian engine, specifically the AL-31FN, a powerful Russian engine also used in Su-27 and Su-30 fighter jets, aircraft India extensively uses today. While the Russian engine was indeed powerful, Chinese engineers were tasked with developing a new engine for this aircraft domestically. China aimed for self-reliance and did not wish to depend on other countries. Thus, pursuing self-sufficiency, Chinese engineers later developed a domestic engine named WS-10A Taiyang. This indigenous engine began to be installed in new J-10 models, replacing the Russian engine. This domestically produced engine marked a significant revolution in China's aviation industry. Not only did it reduce China's reliance on foreign sources, but this engine also provided fuel efficiency. This state-of-the-art engine significantly enhanced the J-10's aerial performance, boosting its speed to Mach 2.2, more than twice the speed of sound, or 2,336 kilometers per hour. Furthermore, it became capable of reaching an altitude of 59,000 feet. In comparison, France's Rafale aircraft can only reach an altitude of 50,000 feet, meaning the J-10 has the capability to fly 9,000 feet higher than the Rafale. Due to its reduced fuel consumption, the J-10's combat range reached 1,240 kilometers without external fuel tanks. At present, the most critical aspects for any aircraft are its electronic warfare capabilities and avionics system. The J-10's advanced version, the J-10C, is equipped with a state-of-the-art active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar, capable of simultaneously detecting, tracking, and targeting multiple targets at long distances. Additionally, its glass cockpit is highly advanced, featuring a wide-angle holographic head-up display system. This greatly assists the pilot in surveying the surroundings from the cockpit, making it easier for them to handle even the most challenging situations or dangerous dogfights with minimal effort. The J-10 also boasts another remarkable feature, an integrated data link system. This allows it to share all target-related data with its companion aircraft in real time. Furthermore, the J-10C fighter aircraft is equipped with a complete defensive system, including radar warning receivers, electronic countermeasure systems, and flare systems. These systems provide it with excellent capabilities to deceive enemy missiles. Newer models of this aircraft also feature infrared search and track systems positioned slightly ahead of the canopy. These systems enable it to detect and destroy multiple targets without being spotted by the enemy. Thus, the J-10 has evolved into an aircraft that is not only fast and maneuverable, but also highly digitally advanced. Several models and versions of the Chengdu J-10 fighter aircraft have been developed, reflecting China's growing technical expertise in military aviation. The first fully produced version of the J-10 was the J-10A, introduced into the Chinese Air Force in 2004. This was a single-seat aircraft primarily designed for air superiority missions, meaning it was mostly used to destroy enemy aircraft, though it also had limited ground attack capabilities. This aircraft featured a Russian engine and a rather conventional radar system. Its cockpit was also not very modern by contemporary standards. Despite lacking some advanced features, this model laid the foundation for a revolutionary change in China's aerial power. This aircraft replaced older and outdated aircraft like the J-7, proving China's capability to domestically produce an effective fourth-generation fighter jet. A trainer version of the J-10, the J-10S, was also developed. It had 2 seats and could be used for limited combat in addition to training. This meant it could be equipped with weapons and used for all types of combat operations, including ground attacks and targeting enemy aircraft in the air. This not only provided Chinese pilots with advanced combat training, but also facilitated complete coordination training between 2 pilots. An extremely advanced version of the J-10A was the J-10B. This version significantly enhanced the aircraft's aerodynamics and electronic warfare capabilities. The most notable change was the improvement of the engine inlets located in the lower section, which provided additional radar stealth capabilities. The J-10B was equipped with a new radar system and an infrared search and track sensor, which greatly improved its target tracking capabilities. Significant changes were also made to the new aircraft's cockpit. The J-10A's old cockpit was quite conventional, but this new cockpit was digitized, introducing multi-function displays and an advanced head-up display. Thus, it emerged as a highly advanced aircraft. However, the J-10 model that proved to be a game-changer and played a crucial role in the Pakistan-India aerial skirmish was the J-10C. It was specifically developed for export purposes and is the most advanced version of the J-10 aircraft. It features a fully integrated radar system and advanced electronic warfare systems. Most importantly, it is equipped with the state-of-the-art PL-15 missile, which has a maximum range of over 300 kilometers. The J-10C is the version that is difficult to detect on radar. This is the aircraft that features China's domestically produced WS-10B engine, which has significantly enhanced its capabilities. The J-10C is considered a frontline fighter and one of China's best aircraft. It is currently regarded as being on par with the best 4.5 generation aircraft. Pakistan was the first buyer of these fighter jets. These aircraft have significantly enhanced Pakistan's defensive capabilities, a demonstration of which was seen during Operation Sindoor, launched by India on the night of May 6th and 7th.